For many people who grew up during the golden age of Motown and classic pop music, the name Marlon Jackson brings back powerful memories of a time when music groups dominated the charts and electrified audiences across the world. As one of the members of the Jackson 5, Marlon Jackson helped shape an era of music that continues to influence artists and fans even decades later. When the group first appeared on the national stage in the late 1960s, they quickly captured the hearts of millions with their youthful charm, incredible harmonies, and energetic performances. The Jackson 5 were not just another band. They were a phenomenon that changed pop music forever. Songs like I Want You Back, ABC, and I'll Be There became timeless classics, and the group's performances on television turned them into household names. While much of the public attention was often focused on the youngest star of the group, Marlon Jackson played an important role that helped bring the group's performances to life. His dancing skills, stage presence, and commitment to the group added energy and balance to every show. Behind the scenes, however, the life of the Jackson brothers was far from simple. Growing up in a strict household and under the intense guidance of their father meant that discipline and hard work were constant parts of their lives. Long rehearsals, recording sessions, and non-stop touring became their daily routine while they were still very young. For Marlon Jackson, childhood was largely spent performing, traveling, and learning how to navigate fame at an age when most children were still discovering the world around them. Despite these pressures, the group continued to grow in popularity, becoming one of the most successful acts of their generation. As the years passed, the music industry changed and the Jackson brothers began exploring different directions in their careers. Some members pursued solo success, while others stepped away from the constant spotlight to focus on personal lives and new ventures. Marlon Jackson eventually chose a quieter path compared to the intense fame he experienced during the height of the Jackson 5's popularity. While he occasionally returned to music and public appearances, he also focused heavily on family life and business opportunities. For fans who remember the young performer spinning and dancing on stage, seeing Marlon Jackson today can feel almost unbelievable. The energetic teenager who once performed in front of screaming crowds has grown into a mature man with decades of experiences behind him. Time has naturally changed his appearance, but the legacy of what he helped create remains just as powerful as ever. Many fans feel a sense of nostalgia when they see him now because it reminds them of a very special time in music history. Yet the real surprise is not simply how he looks today, it is the remarkable journey he has lived. Marlon Jackson experienced the extraordinary highs of global fame at a young age, something that few people could fully understand. At the same time, he witnessed the challenges and pressures that often come with being part of one of the most famous families in entertainment. Over the years, he has remained connected to the legacy of the Jackson family while also building a life beyond the spotlight. In interviews and appearances, he often reflects on the importance of family, faith, and staying grounded despite fame. Fans who grew up listening to the Jackson 5 sometimes feel emotional when they see Marlon Jackson now because it reminds them how much time has passed since those unforgettable performances first appeared on television. The image of the young boy dancing in perfect sync with his brothers is forever frozen in the memories of music lovers around the world. Yet the man they see today represents the continuation of that legacy, a reminder that life continues long after the applause fades. Marlon Jackson's story is not just about fame or nostalgia, it is about growth, resilience, and the lasting impact of music that brought joy to millions of people. Even today, the influence of the Jackson 5 continues to inspire new generations of artists, and Marlon Jackson remains an important part of that incredible history.